So Noah, where were you 635 days ago?
635 days ago.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's pretend it's so that's about what, 2.5 years ago?
Yeah.
So what? I must have been a senior in college. Is that how math works?
No.
No, junior in college.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was clearly
Wait.
working very hard.
We might have
in
been
the
seniors.
library and not messing around and not screwing.
We
up.
might have been seniors. I've significantly I've just cut off the time between college and now.
Yeah.
It just hasn't continued.
No, we didn't graduate last May. It was a May and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It's truly awful.
Well, anyway,
Truly. We're over a year outside of school.
We're just trash people now.
We are trash people. I was happy that I'm not I don't even know how to. Life is terrible. Don't graduate, kids. Keep failing school. Just do enough to get by, but don't graduate.
That's the lessons, the life lessons you get at this podcast.
Where were you 635 days ago, Eric?
Apparently, I have no idea, but I know the Cleveland Browns were winning a football game 635 days ago.
And what were they doing until today?
They were not winning football games.
No, they were losing football games.
635 days, they didn't win a single football game.
We don't even know how many years that is. That's how long ago that was.
But it ended. They won. They won tonight.
Did.
They just won. We're recording this Thursday night after the Browns' first win in 635 days.
It's going to be a national holiday at some point. It's a huge day.
So we're recording this Thursday night. If that's why this might come out a little late, so that's okay. They still haven't won on a Sunday in a really long time. I don't know how many days.
No, what fucking losers, right?
Yeah, because 635 days ago was a Saturday.
Yeah.
They won one of those weird Saturday, December games. And then their win before that, I think, was maybe another Thursday night game or something. It's been a really long time since they won on a Sunday.
You said 4 years, right?
Yeah, something like that. Again,
so 4 years ago.
Not really sure how days and years work.
I think it was 4 years. If it were 4 years ago, the last time they won on a Sunday, we were in London studying abroad.
I would say that's not true, but it might be.
It could be. Again, I don't know how math or years work, so, but it could be. I'm gonna choose to believe it is.
Okay.
That is a fact.
There was some other big news that happened this week that we will get into. But welcome back to the Drinking Buddies podcast. This is episode 42, I think. I'm double checking. I'm pretty sure it's 42. It is 42. Welcome back.
Look at that. What you come here for, those predictions.
Exactly. Make sure you are subscribed on iTunes or SoundCloud, Stitcher, wherever you get your podcasts. And give us a rating if you have a minute. We really appreciate those. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, all that fun stuff on all those platforms. We're not on Instagram because we're a podcast.
Instagram's for fucking losers.
Well, we're a podcast too. I don't
That's
understand when websites are on Instagram. It doesn't make sense to me.
Instagram feels it just feels like a friend thing. Twitter is nice because some people but you can also talk to celebrities or companies or harass people.
It's newsy.
It's newsy, you learn something from it.
It's mostly to harass people.
It's mostly to harass, yes it is. Or to try to be funny, that's what I use it for.
Exactly. What are you drinking this fine evening, Noah? You look especially classy.
Oh, do I? Oh, it's because I'm drinking sangria, because I have culture, I'm a cultured person.
So how did you even come into possession of sangria?
I didn't. The people I'm living with before I moved in had a birthday party, so they had leftover sangria, and I didn't have beer, so I'm drinking a month and a half old sangria.
That you're really selling it.
It is
Aged to perfection.
Aged, 'cause that's what wine is supposed to be. It's supposed to be aged, you know? Culture. Noah Browning, a cultured man.
I like how you have it in a wine glass.
Goddamn right I do. Gotta live it up, you know?
It's not every day. It's not every day.
Not every day I drink sangria. It's usually Coors Light.
You got some Coors Banquet before the show. So it's really all class today.
All class. You know, I'm trying to live it up. You know, I'm making a little bit more money than I was the past year, so I can live life on the high life. You know, you know, I can go out and get Coors Banquet. I can do that. I have that in me now. I'm not a peasant.
Exactly. All right. So this episode is going to be centered around sports movies. Shout out to your brother for this idea.
Shout out to Josh. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not my idea.
I thought it was. I was ready to give you credit, and then
I was about ready to take it, but I knew this would happen, and I knew if I didn't give credit, my brother would give me shit for it. So
yeah,
that is the sole reason I did not take that.
And so after that idea was presented, some huge sports movie news. Really, not sports movie news. Sports cinema is what I prefer to call it. It's the
pinnacle of American culture, actually.
Exactly. Space Jam 2 was confirmed / announced.
Mm-hmm.
They gave us almost no information.
I think LeBron waited until we did this podcast, till we decided on this podcast to make that announcement. Good on LeBron. Thank you.
He has ears everywhere. James. But yeah, they gave us almost no information. They confirmed that Bugs Bunny, LeBron James, those two will be in it. They named a director who has directed very little. And then Ryan Coogler is going to be a producer.
And that's what matters. That's why I have hope. I feel like it would have been really bad if he isn't part of it.
Yeah, for sure. So in light of that, we are going to open a 6-pack of our favorite sports movies. This was hard.
Yes. I feel like we say that every 6-pack.
It's shocking. We need to, you mentioned this before the show, we need to pick 6-packs of things that only have 6 good things.
Yeah. It would make our life a lot easier. I don't like doing research before shows, which sounds lazy, but I'm more of a gut instinct type of podcaster, you know? The more research I do, the more I get caught up in my mouth, you know?
You work on flow.
I work on flow. That's exactly what it is. It's about the flow of things.
Yeah, because I have 13.
And I'm lazy.
I have 13 movies in my honorable mention.
Good for you for even writing them. I was just going to scroll through a huge list and mention movies I didn't put.
Well, some of them are hard because some of them I hadn't seen. And some of them are weird. There's like weird movies that are kind of sports movies, you know?
Yeah.
Like on some of these lists, they bring up like The Big Lebowski, Dodgeball, those sorts of movies. Happy Gilmore is one I've seen a few times.
Talladega Nights.
Yeah. So like those sorts of movies, they're not when you come to mind when you think of sports movie, but then you think about it and they are in a way. Yeah. Maybe not Big Lebowski, but the other ones.
Yeah, bowling's definitely not a fucking sport. All right. What other honorable mentions do you got?
Okay, so I wrote down Cool Runnings. Have you seen that one?
I've not, no.
It's about the Jamaican bobsled team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wrote down Invictus, and by wrote down, I mean I'm reading it off my screen.
I forgot about Invictus. That's a great one.
A great movie, and somebody we know gives a great Invictus speech before intramural sports.
Do you steal that speech from Invictus?
I did. One of the speeches, yeah. The defense. That speech, yeah.
I know my favorite one you've ripped from a movie is the Independence Day one because he talks about the date in the speech. And we never play intramural sports on the 4th of July.
No. We also never fight aliens either.
That's also in that speech.
Yeah.
You don't change the words at all.
No, it defied the point.
You probably could have.
Oh, easily. I've thought about that, but it didn't feel right.
I'm not the one who gives the speeches, so you would.
No, you're not. You're the one that listens to the speeches and scores incredible volleys.
Oh yeah, okay. Look up the Zlatan Ibrahimovic's 500th career goal, and I scored one exactly like that in intramural futsal.
Yes, exactly like that. It didn't accidentally hit his knee and go in.
It didn't.
That's not what happened.
It wasn't an accident.
No, of course not.
But yeah, it was pretty much verbatim, that goal. All right. My next one was Mighty Ducks.
Oh, great movie. Definitely an honorable mention.
I'm devastated. There's just no way it can fit in the top 6.
It can't. No, it really can't. I want to rewatch those.
Yeah.
I wrote down Blind Side for an honorable mention.
Yeah, that's a good one. The next one I had was Bull Durham. I don't know if you've seen that one. Kevin Costner as a minor league baseball player. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
What other honorable mentions? There's a couple others. Oh, of course, Friday Night Lights. I've never seen it, but I've heard it's great, and it created one of the greatest shows ever.
Yeah, that's a good one. This was a hard one, but I'm reading my honorable mentions, and I feel like some of these need to be like you hear the title and you're like, that's top 6. But I'm looking at my list and I don't know what to take out. But I have Creed and Rocky both in my honorable mention.
Oof, I have Creed on my list.
Okay.
So
Creed, if I put either of them, I'd put Creed in.
Yeah, and I will talk about that. I will talk about that for sure.
I don't disagree. I just, the way I did my list, I guess it didn't work out. Same with like Miracle.
Miracle's not in my top 60. I haven't seen it though, so.
I haven't seen it in a while, so that's probably why.
But that's definitely like one of the best movies of all time.
Right. Major League.
Never seen it.
Charlie Sheen is The Wild Thing. It's great because it's one of those sports movies that just completely disregards like the way the sport actually works. But it's still hilarious and a classic. Highly recommend that one.
The Karate Kid.
Karate Kid. I haven't seen that in so long.
Yeah, I haven't either. But a great movie.
Bad News Bears.
Yeah, could have put that in my top 6 either.
Yeah.
I've only seen Rocky 1 or 2, so I couldn't put any of the others in my top 6, but I feel like, wasn't Rocky 4 supposed to be incredible?
Is that the one where he ended the Cold War?
I think, yeah, exactly. What a guy, Rocky.
Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory is a great movie.
$1 Million Baby, I saw once a long time ago.
Yeah, I've also never seen it. But also, like, I feel like most people put that in the top 6 who have seen it.
I mean, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia did a $1 Million Baby spoof episode, sort of.
That alone makes it a top 6 worthy.
Right.
Yeah.
Jerry Maguire. I don't know if you've seen that one. Tom Cruise is like a sports agent. It's pretty good.
I've not, but gotta love Tom Cruise.
And then Any Given Sunday.
Also never... Wow, I've not seen a lot of sports movies.
Al Pacino is a football coach. That's really all you need to know.
Yeah, that's all I need to know. Wow. All right, shall we jump into it?
Yeah, we're starting 6-1.
All right. Do you want to start off?
Sure. My number 6 is Moneyball with Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill.
Also, honorable mention for mine.
Yeah.
I wasn't positive if that was on your list, so I decided not to say it, just to not to spoil it. But
yeah, Moneyball is that movie's really good. I mean, I don't know
it is really good.
Say about it. Yeah.
Brad Pitt, isn't Jonah Hill in it?
Yeah, Jonah Hill's in it.
Great cast, great story.
Jonah Hill's character is based on a guy named Paul DePodesta. I'm pretty sure that's his name. And he actually went to the Browns with Sashi Brown and was part of their analytics movement. And I don't know if he's there still. I haven't heard anything about it. Like, Sashi got fired.
Yeah.
And they never said anything. He was like the president of some sort of operations.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be news if he got fired.
You would think, but...
Yeah. But it's also the Browns. Actually, I can't say that anymore because the Browns won a game.
No, you can still say they're the Browns.
Yeah, I'll say that.
They were still the Browns when they were going 5-11.
That's true.
They were still the Browns when they went 7-9 after they started 7-4, and then they benched their quarterback for some reason.
Oh my God, the Browns! Oh,
they were still the Browns when they went 10. They were still the Browns when they went 10-6 and missed the playoffs.
I forgot that happened. The Browns will just always Browns.
Yeah.
Death, taxes, and the Browns browning.
All right. What's your number 6?
Number 6 is Field of Dreams, which feels very low now that I'm saying it out loud.
Yeah, it's on my list, and it's not. It's a little higher.
Yeah, it feels cheesy when you say the plot. It feels stupid, but I think it's probably low because I'm not a big baseball fan. But there's something about that movie. It just inspires hope.
It has a little bit of everything. There's this ghost. There's the creepy voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of dark in moments.
It is a little bit dark.
There's that weird time travel thing.
It transcends things because what's the quote? Like, if you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that quote was from that movie until I watched it.
Yeah.
Which is impeccable. That's how you know it's a meaningful movie.
Right. Yeah, it's a great movie. Fun fact, I've been to the Field, and it's in Iowa.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It looks like the Field.
Oh, wow.
There's lots of corn and then a field.
Oh, wow. Shocking.
Yeah. All right. My number 5 is Caddyshack.
Great movie.
Yeah.
I don't really remember much of it, but I remember thinking, great movie.
Bill Murray's just good in it. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff, but...
Gotta love Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Clipper fan.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah, he is. Future Clippers of Jimmy Butler, too.
Who do you think is going to be the Bill Murray of Space Jam 2?
Oh, shit. That is the only question that matters.
Yeah, that's a huge role. Some people were throwing out Kevin Hart, but I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't want Kevin Hart. There's a couple actors I can think of that would be good, but they want to be like Bill Murray level, you know? Like, do you know who Nick Kroll is?
Yeah, I like Nick Kroll.
I think he'd be good in that type of role, but he's not an A-list actor.
No, he's not.
You need a Bill Murray level actor.
You need a star. That was part of what made it was a star, and Bill Murray's also just hilarious. And he was perfect for that kind of thing.
He was perfect for that. I don't know, but that honestly, that will make or break the movie. Whoever they get to fulfill Bill Murray's spot.
Who do you think the Monstars are going to be? Are they just going to be the Banana Boat guys?
That'd be great. I have no idea. I'm so excited because they could go anywhere with this, or they could essentially just do a remake.
Yeah, I don't think they will do a remake because I was I was reading articles about speculation on it because this is the most important thing in my life right now.
Absolutely.
I forgot how much of the original Space Jam was based off of Michael Jordan retiring and then playing baseball. That's a core plot point. The whole point is them trying to get him out of retirement to beat the Monstars. Yeah,
no, absolutely. I guess LeBron has to retire from the Lakers and come back to a new team. I guess that's the only way that happens.
So we'll see. We'll see how they work around that or come up with their own way of doing that. But yeah, the Bill Murray role, that's a big one.
The other question is, does MJ have a guest appearance?
I think he does.
Yeah, I think he's got to, right?
Yeah. Someone was suggesting that because, let's be real, this isn't Space Jam 2. This is Space Jam, 2 through 5. So they're suggesting they end it with, Michael Jordan being one of the mom stars. And then LeBron be MJ in Space Jam 3.
I could get into that.
Yeah. Oh,
that'd be fun.
I'd be first in line.
Oh, absolutely. This movie's going to sell out.
I'm going to be first in line for Space Jam 2. They could tell me Kevin Hart's Bill Murray, and I'd still go.
Yeah, absolutely. God, that would suck.
Yeah, it would. All right.
My number 5 is Kicking and Screaming.
That's bold.
It is bold, but honestly,
it's a great movie.
It's a great movie. One of Will Ferrell's few wholesome movies, you know. A good.
Was it wholesome?
Yeah, it's a kid. I would feel comfortable watching it if I had kids with my kids.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's not Elf wholesome, but it's not it's not raunchy like his other movies, you know.
Right.
He's got some good laughs, got some good sports and stuff. And that's my analysis of that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
he's got one of the best scenes where he discovers coffee for the first time, and he freaks out.
Isn't that the movie where he gets punched by Mike Ditka?
Oh, he gets punched by Mike Ditka, of course.
Yeah.
He low-key is actually he's the fucking worst. Fuck Mike Ditka, but he was pretty good in that movie.
Acting chops. All right, my number 4 was Rudy.
Oh, I can't believe I didn't put Rudy in my top 6.
You know, I don't know, oh, fuck, I forgot about, all right, we're going back to my honorable mentions. I just remember this. We Are Marshall. We should have talked about that.
Oh, that's in my top 6, so we don't know.
Oh, never mind. All right, Rudy. Rudy's a good film. It's best known for the scene where everyone puts the jersey down. And then Rudy, from an offside position, sacks him at the end.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. He was offsides.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't make my top 6. He's a fucking cheater.
All right. But it's a wholesome, movie. Defying the odds. Even though none of it actually happened.
It is, but it's also yeah. It's intersected in so many parts of our culture. Just calling somebody Rudy, is a whole thing now.
Yeah, that's true.
It is quite the impressive feat.
All right,
what's your number 4? My number 4 is The Fighter, which I think my number 3 and my number 4, which I'll say my number 3 later, is very interchangeable. I think The Fighter has the best acting performance of any movie in my top 6. Christian Bale. Yeah, Marky Mark. No, Christian Bale fucking nailed it. He was so good in that movie. But it was just all around a great movie between the sports, the family polls. Amy Adams was incredible. Gotta fucking love Amy Adams. Greatest actress of our time. What more could I say? I actually moved that to spot number 1. I changed my mind. No, but honestly, one of the most, probably the most underrated sports movie I know. Absolutely incredible film.
Yeah, I really like that movie. Wasn't it a big disappointment not a disappointment, but they really thought, the amount of work they put into it, they felt they had earned, the Oscar, and they just didn't win. I don't remember what they lost to.
Yeah, I think Christian Bale won the Oscar, actually, for Best Supporting Actor.
Okay.
But, yeah, definitely lost the name.
Yeah. All right. My number 3 is Space Jam 1. Yeah, we kind of already talked about it, but it's so nostalgic. So many great things. All the songs in it, I just associate it with Space Jam. I know they're real songs, but they're just Space Jam songs. Yeah.
I rewatched it a little less than a year ago.
Does not age well.
No, it doesn't. That's why it's not in my top 6. I remember really enjoying it because nostalgic reasons, but I also remember thinking, wow, this is a bad movie.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's so bad. It's almost only good because people think it's good, even though it's bad. It's weird. It's really bad.
Having said that, cannot wait for Space Jam 2.
It's gonna be the greatest moment of my life.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I love that
won't sleep
movie.
the night before.
I love that movie, but yeah, it doesn't age well. Also, like the whole people were wondering if Lola Bunny is gonna be in the second one because like she really her character does not age well. Like super does not age well for what they did to her. Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of screwed because she has to be in the movie.
Right.
But it's gonna ruin the movie.
She has to be a completely different character.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that part did not age well.
All right, your 3. What's your number 3?
My 3 is Creed. The best of the Rocky universe for sure. Like Rocky was great in its time, and I really liked Rocky 1 and 2.
They do not age well.
They don't age well. Creed, though,
really
is incredible. Michael B. Jordan's incredible. It's also like every fucking sports movie is, I came from nothing, and I made myself great. Creed is about somebody who comes from everything, who doesn't want it, and has to reinvent himself. And he does it. Michael B. Jordan's great in it. I'm blanking the lead actress's name. She's great in it. Rocky Balboa is great in it. Sylvester Stallone. When you said it wasn't in your top 6, I was a little bit mad at that. I'm not going to lie to you, Eric. That's some bullshit. You made a mistake.
I love Creed. I think Ryan Coogler should do one of every type of movie. Because he's done like a drama with Fruitvale Station, then he did like a sports Rocky movie with Creed, and then he did the comic book movie with Black Panther. He should just continue. He's doing Space Jam, which is fucking incredible.
So it's kind of like a cartoon movie.
He's not really directing it though. He's a producer, so
that's true. He needs to do a comedy, a thriller.
Yeah, I'd love to see a Ryan Coogler directed, Jordan Peele written horror.
That would be like the greatest movie ever.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be incredible.
But yeah, he should just keep doing different types of. He needs to do a war movie.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Coogler, one of everything. Alright, my number 2 is Field of Dreams. We already talked about it. It's just so good. It's a lot, when you rewatch it, it's a lot darker than you remember. It's almost haunting. Like, he's being followed by this voice, and it's really creepy.
It's almost like, dude, you might have, fuck. What's that disease?
Schizophrenia?
Yeah, you might be schizophrenic.
And then they're like going to the game, and then that dude's creepy too. And then the whole thing is, it's unsettling. But then it's just so beautiful.
It really is a stunning movie.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is We Are Marshall.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it, I'll be honest.
Honestly, also one of the most underrated sports movies. Matthew McConaughey is really, really good in it. Like, he's really good in it. The guy from Lost is really good in it. It's based on a true story. It's a really powerful story. It's just about a team facing immense tragedy and winning one game.
Yeah.
I think, and it's just, there's one movie that's made me cry. It's Inside Out. Fucking great movie. Best Pixar movie.
What scene? When? What part of Inside Out did you cry?
Oh, man.
Granted, I don't really remember. Oh, is it when the fucking dude dies? When he has to leave the elephant thing?
I don't think it was. I think it was another part of it.
That was fucking sad.
That was sad. That was a great fucking movie. We need to do a 6-pack of Pixar movies.
Okay, I'll write that down.
Yeah, well, that would be a good one. I need to rewatch a lot of them first. That might be a while in the future, but We Are Marshall, though, is what I'm getting at, is one of the only movies that made me tear up.
Yeah, it's just so sad, and then you realize it's true.
Yeah, I mean, when they're chanting We Are Marshall, like, in the climax of the movie, that's so powerful. And And like the whole storyline of the dude that like missed the flight because he like slept in or something, so he didn't die in the plane crash.
Oh yeah. He was like, and also like the scout who drove.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just like it followed like so well of how that fucked up their entire lives and that survivor guilt. Just such an incredible movie.
Yeah, that's a great one. I completely biffed on that. All right.
We probably have the same number one.
We both haven't mentioned it at all.
So yeah, so it has to be.
Mine's Sandlot.
Shut the fuck up. You didn't put Remember the Titans as your number one movie?
No, I put Sandlot.
You didn't put top six? Remember the Titans didn't make your top six movie?
No,
Jesus
it did
fucking
not.
Christ, Eric. It didn't make your honorable mentions?
No, it did. I just knew you were going to talk about it. I didn't think it'd be your number one.
Fucking fool. Who are you? Not in your top six? Are you serious?
I mean, which one would I take off?
Name your top six again.
Moneyball, Caddyshack, Rudy, Space Jam, Field. It's Space Jam, but like it's not Space Jam.
Literally, it's all of them. Remember the Titans is better than all of those movies.
I think it may be the setting I watched it in. I watched it in like a high school auditorium.
Were you in jail? Were you miserable? Were you getting tortured while watching it?
I mean, basically, I watched it in like a high school auditorium for some reason.
Okay, that's a pretty good reason. You got to rewatch that movie. That movie, it's more than just about sports.
No, I remember. It's really good. I liked it a lot.
All right, talk about Sandlot. Jesus Christ.
Well, Sandlot is like baseball Space Jam, where it's
just that. You're done talking about Sandlot. Okay, remember? No, keep going. God damn it.
How was Sandlot not in your top six?
I haven't seen it in so long that I couldn't really properly judge it.
I haven't seen it in a while, but I watched it a million times when I was a kid. It's just a wholesome story of youth and kids growing up and all that stuff and realizing your dreams and child imagination.
You're a fucking idiot.
Whereas Remember the Titans is about Denzel. He's the coach, right?
Yeah, he's the fucking coach.
Denzel, like Ryan Coogler, he did one of everything, and it was great. Like, he was football coach, he was war hero, he
has done everything.
Yeah.
Oh, Training Day, what a fucking movie.
Yeah, that would be in a top six.
Shut your whore mouth. God damn it. Remember the Titans is the best sports movie. It's not even close. You have Ryan Gosling in it. You have Denzel Washington. It's a story about a different time where just the black side of town, the white side of town has to collide, and just beautiful things happen because we're really more alike than we're not, and racism is dumb and terrible, and that we can work through it once we get to know each other, and that bonding. It's beautiful, Eric. It's beautiful. You didn't put in your top six, which obviously means you're racist.
I don't know what to say. I really didn't think you'd be so high on it.
I just assumed we both had Remember the Titans as number one, if we're being honest.
It wasn't number one on any of these lists, though.
Yeah, and all those lists are fucking wrong. That's what that is. Just like you.
We also forgot about White Men Can't Jump.
Oh, right. I thought you said you put that in your top six.
I was planning to, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah. It should be in the top six, but I haven't seen it, so I can't judge. But everything I've heard and read is we're wrong on that too.
All right. Well, we've learned Noah really likes Remember the Titans.
We've learned that this podcast is dead. All right. So what are we talking about now?
Pop, pop, pop.
Right. Pop, pop, pop.
Okay.
Right.
What's your pop, pop, pop?
My pop, pop, pop is Remember the goddamn Titans, Eric.
It wasn't. You had something else.
No, it wasn't. It's Marvelous Miss Maisel. It won the Emmy for Best Outstanding Show this year. and it really is the best show I've seen in years. It's the only, like, Game of Thrones is the best show ever, but it's the first show in a while that I've seen that I've enjoyed as much as Game of Thrones.
Even like Westworld?
Even Westworld, because Westworld season 2 was a little bit of a struggle at times. It's really, really good, but
in hindsight, season 1 was a struggle. I think.
Yeah, season 1 was a struggle too. Like, it's a really good show and it's rewarding, but it can be a struggle to get through. Like, very long parts of the episodes is just like kind of tough.
It's like a senior AP Lit essay.
Yeah,
being read to me,
which I appreciate, but it can be Sometimes I just want to watch Marvelous Miss Maisel. It's a really clever show. It's funny. It's really incredibly well acted. It's just a beautiful show.
I have not seen it, but it is on my list now.
Yeah.
Right behind Remember the Titans.
Shut the fuck up.
Give it a little rewatch, and we'll see what happens.
Fucking better. God damn it.
Alright. My pop is gonna be, let's see, which one should I take? I watched they did an All or Nothing for Manchester City, the soccer team, and it was actually really good. Like, it was really well done. Highly recommend. It's
All
good.
or Nothing, it's got its shit together.
That series, but yeah, that one was really good because it's like made for Americans, so they like dumb everything down, which I enjoyed. So yeah, I would highly recommend checking it out. It's easy to digest as an American sports fan, and they do a good job of kind of showing you how it all works, I guess. It's kind of cool to see. I just assumed they showed up and kicked stuff.
That's all soccer players do, and they fall down on purpose.
Yeah.
Those are the two things.
They added, you know what the best part about this whole series was they add sound effects and they make everything sound 10 times more intense. And I think they should do that for real games. Like, when anytime someone falls down, they add like a subtle thud and make it sound really painful. And then when they kick the ball, they add like an enhanced thud thing and make it sound like they're fucking, I don't know how to explain it. They should do that for real games, is what I'm saying.
I'm 100% on board with that. For all sports, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I want basketballs to, like basketball players to, like, insert sound effects whenever they get fouled, like tennis, you know? Like, I want, like, tennis, like, oof, like that, what's that called?
Grunting?
Grunting. I want tennis grunts inserted in all sports.
That's fair. I think that's a fair ask.
Yeah.
Alright. Are we ready to move on? Did we forget anything? I don't think I said what I was drinking.
No, it was just me. What are you drinking today, Eric?
Corona Light.
Oh, do you have a lime in there?
No.
Oh, you wouldn't have a lime because you hate Remember the Titans. Son of a bitch.
Yes, I have nothing to say. What is your fuck this thing?
My fuck this thing is you son of a fucking bitch. God fucking damn it. No, my fuck this thing is the sun because I went to the beach a couple days ago. I was only there for about 3 hours, maybe 3.5. I wore a hat for the entire time. I put on sunscreen about 4 to 5 times, I think, and I still got fucking sunburnt. You kidding me? What more could I do? Tell me what more I could do. I'll do it, really. But yeah. So fuck you, son. I think I've had that as a fuck this thing multiple times.
Yeah, I believe it. I don't keep track of them, so we can really just reuse them. It really frees us.
Yeah, there's no way that people actually pay attention to
less information
for our 5
more.
listeners.
Yeah. Mine is commercial-free halftime show. I was watching a football game, and then they were like, stay tuned for our commercial-free halftime show. And I was like, what's the goddamn point of that? This is the time where I get up and leave. This is the time I go on my phone and catch up on Twitter. This is when I go out to get a snack. I don't need commercial free now.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time.
Give me the commercials now.
This is the commercial time. This is.
Yeah. That's hysterical. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's so dumb. I don't know. It didn't make me stay and watch, I'll say that.
Good. We can't give them our money. We're better than that.
Yeah, absolutely. I won't be part of it. Alright, do you have anything else to add?
I don't think so. Sorry for not watching like most of the good ones, everyone. I'm sure we made everybody mad by our lists.
Yeah, I don't think anyone will like any of the lists. But yeah, if we have some good ideas for the future. Pixar 6-pack. I also wrote down a war movie 6-pack.
Oh, that's a good one. I also like that one because there's probably around like 6 that are like really, really good that deserve consideration.
We're going to look it up and there's going to be like 12 million. And we'll
God, fucking damn it. It's going to be terrible.
Yeah, we'll have to put in like 15 minutes of work before it.
It's asking just so much of us.
Alright. So looking ahead, we have to do the basketball preview.
Oh, we do.
So I'm looking at the thing. It's either going to be our next episode or 2 episodes. The season will have technically started by 2 episodes, but I don't think people will care because it's like the first week.
Yeah.
So that will be coming up ahead. We have lots of other 6-pack ideas, which I just named.
All 2 of them.
No, we'll be back. This is my first podcast from the new place, so if you're listening to this, that means everything worked. Which isn't always a guarantee.
Don't tell me that.
And with that, stay drunk, everyone.
Yeah, stay drunk.